first of all, can you just talk about Eovaldi tonight?
Outstanding. And his stuff is probably one of the best in the big leagues. And the fact that he can use his stuff in the edges of the strike zone is impressive. There was some traffic, and he kept the ball down. He got the ground balls to a play. He was able to expand up, use his breaking ball from their cutter. That was another great outing by Nate.
Alex, he's always had good stuff, but not necessarily good results in his career. What's allowed him to be so efficient these last two games?
Well, he's been really, really good this season. He only had one horrible outing. You take that one away, of course you can't, but it was 8 runs in 2 innings. And but besides that, he faced those guys earlier, and he pitched into the 8, or he went 8 innings. He's been able to use his pitches. Like I said, you keep those pitches in the edge of the strike zone, it's very tough to hit. It seems like the cutter was really, really good. A lot of late decisions from their part, either to take the pitch or to swing. So, I mean, it's impressive. It is. You look up, and he's throwing 100 in the 8th inning. So, I mean, he is who we thought he was going to be, kind of like the way we were going to use him, and he's been outstanding.
The decision in the 8th inning, was it because you thought Eovaldi was done, or did you want to get Kimbrel?
No, I mean, just felt that it was okay to go to Craig there. We're not gonna, for 1 inning. I know it's great; it's a complete game, but we have the best closer in the game. So in that situation, I felt like up 3, up 4, we would bring Craig, and he did his job. That's what we needed, and then we went to Craig.
Alex, when Nathan got here, you talked about, the program that you guys have in place for pitchers in terms of preparation, scouting reports, things like that. Is there anything specific? I know it's only been 2 starts where you've been able, or the staff has been able to contribute to his, the way he goes out there.
Not really. We haven't changed anything. Obviously, Sandy calls a different game than Wilson and Sucre down there, but they do an outstanding job with pitchers in Tampa. So you got to give them credit. And we traded for him because we knew he was throwing the ball well, and we know the stuff. Maybe Sandy calls the game a little bit more creative. It seems like with Tampa, it's like sliders down, fastballs up, and that worked for him. But we throw a little bit more breaking balls, throwing the cutter in different spots, maybe. But we haven't changed too much.
In general, can you talk about how good your starting pitching has been, obviously most of the year, but specifically since the break?
They've been great. They're giving us a chance to win on a nightly basis. I haven't looked at the numbers, but probably the walks are down too. A lot of weak contact, strikeouts, and fly balls. But like today, he got a few ground balls, and we played good defense behind him. Brock did an outstanding job. We turned a few double plays. So they're good. They push each other. They're rooting for each other. It's fun to see them in the dugout, just cheering the guy on the mound. And it's not a competition. It is not the one that, he goes 7, I want to go 8. No. That doesn't happen here because they're different. But they do talk baseball. They prepare, and they root for each other.
Alex, this was another game where you took a 2-run lead in the first inning and you protected it all the way through. Why have your guys been such great front runners this year when they're able to get the lead?
First of all, they're very talented. There's good stuff throughout our pitching staff. And then we catch the ball too. I know sometimes we struggle, but we make the routine play. If you hit the ball in the air, most likely it's going to get caught. But besides that, I think we've been making the routine plays, and that's what you have to do when you get the lead. Don't give them more than 27 outs. we've been good as far as not walking people, and I was thinking I gotta take a look at it, but it seems like we've been ahead a lot, in counts. It's 0-1, 0-2, and that's a tough at bat when you're falling behind.
Can you talk about your decision not to play Pierce tonight?
Mitch is a good player, and of course, Steve is swinging the bat well, but Mitch has been working in his craft the last few days. He's feeling a little bit better with his knee, and we like the matchup. I know 4 home runs in 2 days. That's amazing, but Mitch put some good at-bats yesterday, and we like the player. We made a decision that he was going to be our first baseman throughout the season, and it's good to see him hit the ball in the air.
You seem really kind of fired up about that replay getting.
It was good job by JT again. We had one very similar in New York on the Saturday game when we beat them. It was Brock. He hit it the other way, and it was very similar. But what can I tell you? Our staff they work hard, like everybody in the big leagues, obviously. But I do feel we prepare, and they do a good job putting these guys in situations to be successful. And those 2 guys, Steve and JT, they care. First of all, they do care. It's not that they just, let me give you the scouting report and that's it. They pay attention to the game, which is great. And he decided to challenge it, and it went our way.
And you kind of clearly were tipping your hat to those guys, and you talk about them publicly. How important is it to you to make sure those guys get recognized and they're not?
That's a tough job, man. We made I think we made a change as far as like how we were going to do it, as far as advanced scouting, and we have those guys here for a reason, and I think we have benefit from having Steve and JT with us all the time. I know advanced scouting is very important to follow teams and try to get signs and stuff like that from the position, but I do feel that when you go, let's say Kansas City, and then I don't know, Escobar is playing and you're scouting him, you're going to see only 12 at-bats. So you stay here, and you got Dana, you got Banny, you got CB, and you got that video system, and you can see a lot of at-bats, and the feedback is a lot easier this way. So I'm very proud of them. They're good. They're good, and the willingness to keep learning about the game, that's what really gets me going. I like it. I love that.
Alex, how much would a sweep against this team mean in this division?
We won the series. We got a chance to sweep the series, but whenever we play somebody, we're looking to win the series. And we did already.
Anything else?
Have a good one.